How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store has kicked off a brand new sale, and it's a sale that I'm excited to cover as it is the Tokyo Game Show sale, and obviously Japanese games are some of my favorite titles. However, if you look through the Tokyo Game Show sale, you'll realize that a lot of the deals aren't necessarily tied to Tokyo Game Show or things of that nature. So, there's definitely deals for everyone. Now, I do want to say before I get into this video, I am dealing with a cold right now, a little bit under the weather. I was literally joking with someone about how I haven't dealt with a cold or been under the weather in like a year and a half now. And I was like, man, I'm totally jinxing myself. And of course, I ended up jinxing myself. So, still gonna get through this video, but if I sound a little out of it, that's what I'm dealing with. So with that being said, let's get right into it. We've got Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2. That is $45 for the base game. I believe the deluxe edition has been the weekly offer for a little bit. If you're into Demon Slayer, a lot of people are really enjoying that movie right now. You can check that game out. It's an arena fighter. If you're a fan of the IP, you'll end up enjoying it, but don't expect anything blow away. Assassin's Creed Shadows is 40% off for $42. I've heard some pretty negative stuff about the Claws DLC that just came out. A lot of people are not crazy about it, and it seems to be a little bit of a cash grab. I need to play it myself. I didn't hate Shadows from the standpoint of, I thought the gameplay was okay, I thought the world was really cool, I thought the story and characters were absolutely pitiful. I thought, a lot of people made a big deal about Yasuke, and really, if you look at the last few Assassin's Creed games, I thought, Ivor was a charisma vacuum. I think Naoya is terrible, and I think Yasuke is terrible as well. These Assassin's Creed characters have absolutely sucked. At the very least, with the Black Flag remake, you can't mess up Edward. At least I don't think you can mess up Edward. So at least that'll be a bit of a return to form, but yeah, Shadows is $42. I would wait for it to be cheaper. I would wait for the complete edition with all the content to be in the bargain bin and then pick it up then. Madden 26, 30% off for $49. I guess Madden is huge in Japan. Maybe they'll have the Madden Tokyo Game Show boots out everywhere, but that's $49. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is $39.89. The Daima DLC is about to drop on that. I believe it's either about to drop or it has dropped, but yeah, I enjoyed Sparking Zero. You just at this point need to know what you're getting yourself into. It's not like this game has a ton of depth from its competitive play or anything like that, but I think it's a fun time, especially if you've got friends over and you want to jump into it together. A good shout there. Forza Horizon 5, 50% off for $29.99. Well, there is a lot of rumblings that Forza Horizon 6 is going to be revealed and it's going to be set in Japan, so that's a great discount, actually. 50% off for $29.99. I didn't even make a big deal about that. That's a sizable discount for a game that did come out just a few months ago, and remember, there was a lot of talk about the game being a bit overpriced from the standpoint of the game was going on sale for $29.99 on PC and Xbox, and the premium edition is $49.99 as well, so you can get all the DLC. That would bring it in line with the discount that you're getting on PC and Xbox whenever the game goes on sale, so that's great. Took 5 months. And hey, certainly for a game that's how many years old? 4 years old, you could say it should be a little bit cheaper, but Forza Horizon 5 is an absolutely incredible game, and I think for $30 for the base game and $50 for the deluxe edition, it is still very much worth it. Diablo 4 and the expansion bundle, $35 on that. You get Diablo 4 and Vessel of Hatred. Monster Hunter Wilds, $49 on that. Decent little discount on that. Obviously, the game has gone through its fair share of criticism, but hopefully Capcom continues to update it, and the perception of that game will turn around. So, yeah, $49 on that. Resident Evil 4, the base game, is $19.99. Hitman World of Assassination is $28. A Way Out is $5.99. Dark Souls 3, 50% off for $29.99. I mean, that game I feel like is just never gonna go on sale. Wu-Shang Fallen Feathers, 15% off for $42.49. Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord, $29.99. Street Fighter 6 at $19.99. Disney Dreamlight Valley is $28. You've got the Crash Bandicoot Bundle, Insane Trilogy, and CTR, $26.24. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is $14. You've got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate for $5.99. First Berserker Kazan, 30% off for $42. I did beat that game not too long ago. Your boy played on the easy difficulty. I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. I don't like the difficulty in these Souls-like games, and if you give me an easy option, oh, you damn right, I'm gonna take it. I wish Lies of P had the easy option when I played the game back in the day, but it is what it is. I did enjoy the game from an art style standpoint. I thought the combat was stylish. Wasn't blown away by it. I thought the optional content was a little mundane, and the story didn't grip me like that, but I still found it to be overall an enjoyable game. Would I say it's a $42 enjoyable game? Probably not. Probably not. I would probably, you know, wait for 20, 30 bucks. Maybe it'll be a PlayStation Plus title down the line. I think that would be the ideal route to go, but yeah, $42 for First Berserker Kazan. You can check that out. Dark Souls Remastered is 50% off for $19.99. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is $15.99. Crime Scene Cleaner, $19.99. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Deluxe, $13.99. Batman Return to Arkham, $4.99. Final Fantasy 16 is $29.99. I mean, I love that game. I talk of Final Fantasy 16 all the time because I really did enjoy it. I totally get why people could be like, oh, the depth in its RPG mechanics is non-existent. It's more so an action game, and it absolutely is. But I had a phenomenal time with it, and I would recommend it. A Dynasty Warriors Origins is $52.49. We need to wait for that to get cheaper, and maybe, you know, come next year, they're gonna do a complete edition with the DLC that's coming out, and that probably would be the route to go. I will say I really did enjoy the game, though, but I just think that's way too hefty of a price point. Last of Us Remastered, that is the PS4 version of Last of Us, and $9.99 on that. I mean, if you don't want to pay the 30 bucks for Last of Us Part 1, that's still a decent pickup. I mean, I love Last of Us 1. I think it's one of the greatest video games of all time, and $9.99, certainly a decent pickup. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection is $19.99. You get Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. I think Uncharted 4 is really good. I know some people are a little bit critical of it, or, you know, some people are a lot critical of it. I really thought Uncharted 4 was, the second best Uncharted game. I would rank it Uncharted 2, Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3, Uncharted 1, as far as the mainline Uncharted games go, but I know a lot of people that were down on it. Maybe some of the elements with Sam, maybe some of the narrative elements, I don't know, but overall, I did really enjoy the game, and for $19.99 to get that and Lost Legacy, obviously a good pickup. House Flipper 2, 35% off for $25.99. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is $29.99. Jackbox Party Pack 3, 40% off for $14.99. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is 40% off for $42. Obviously a phenomenal game that I recommend everybody to check out, but obviously do play FF7 Remake first. Kingdom Hearts All-in-One Package, 60% off for $39.99. That gets you almost everything. You get 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 3, the only thing you're missing is the Remind DLC, so keep that in mind, but maybe we'll get an update on Kingdom Hearts 4 here shortly. I wouldn't say the all-in-one package is a surefire bet that the game is going to get a reveal at Tokyo Game Show, but I've been waiting for a Kingdom Hearts 4 update for a while, so maybe we'll get that in the near future. But yeah, the all-in-one package is great if you do not have any of those titles, and it's just, I've said this before, and a lot of people push back on me on it. Kingdom Hearts 1 absolutely shows its age. It is so not great going back and playing that game. I beat it last year, and I had a decent time with it, but man, that game is absolutely dated. And it came out in the early 2000s, that's to be expected, but I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is orders of magnitude a better game. But yeah, I know people will disagree with me on that as well. Kingdom Hearts 3 is $24 standalone. Armored Core 6, 40% off for $36. See, that's one of those games that physically has been down to like $19.99, and that would be like the ideal price point at this stage of the game, given that it's 2 years old, to pay for Armored Core 6. I loved Armored Core 6. I also love mechas. I love gigantic robot action. That's something I think gaming needs more of. I feel like it's a recipe for success, and I had a great time with Armored Core 6. Surely, the game didn't do as well as Elden Ring and, you know, From Software's big Souls-like games, but I'm happy that From Software went back and they brought back Armored Core, and maybe they'll do more Armored Core games because I think there's something really great here. Quite a lot of depth to the gameplay, but certainly nothing to write home about narratively. Octopath Traveler 2, $24. You know, for everybody that wants more turn-based JRPGs and turn-based games, Octopath Traveler 2 is an absolutely outstanding game that I recommend to everybody. The art style is great, the characters are likable, the story is pretty good, and you got a lot of content there as well. I know not everybody is crazy about the HD 2D aesthetic. I think it looks great, and I think Octopath Traveler really shines with that, but yeah, $24 on that is great. Definitely would recommend that. Unravel 2, $4.99, Middle-earth Shadow of War, $4.99, Mind's Eye, which obviously it's looking to take Tokyo Game Show by storm. I'm sure they got the Mind's booth panels, the billboards, they've got it everywhere. in Tokyo right now. They're gonna promote the hell out of that. $36, obviously, I'm joking. Descenders is 70% off for $7.49. This is a game that whenever I just want to kick back and relax and play something that's a little bit, you know, chill and relaxing to play, Descenders is a great game. Great soundtrack, biking game, and you do some wild tricks and you get to point A to point B pretty fast. It's moving pretty quickly, and $7.49 I think is a pretty good price point. Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection, 50% off for $9.99, absolutely outstanding. However, they do need to do a ground-up remake of Uncharted 1. That's something that I think that game is due for a remake or an enhanced release, and I think that would do pretty well, but we'll see if they ever ultimately do that. But $9.99 for the Nathan Drake Collection is great. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, the Arcade Classics. This collection is phenomenal. It's $29.99. You get Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. You get a lot of other classic fighting games. A lot of iconic titles there. Definitely worthwhile a pickup there for $29.99. Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, $29.99. I think that should be in the bargain bin by now. Persona 3 Reload is 55% off for $31.49. Really like the game. Thought it was a good remake of Persona 3. I do think some of the elements of the Tartarus are just super dated, but overall the characters are great, the story's really good, soundtrack is phenomenal, and for that price point I would say it's worth it. Lies of P, $29.99 on that. From the people I talk to that are super into the Souls-like genre, it seems like outside of the From Software games, Lies of P is the one that everybody gravitates to and calls the best. I love the ambiance, I love the aesthetic of the game. It's seen its comparisons to Bloodborne from an aesthetics and setting standpoint, and I think that's an apt comparison. I think $29.99 is great. You know, I should say it's good. Given that this game came out 2 years ago, it very much is holding up in price, but it's a high-quality game, and it's very much worth it. Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, 50% off for $19.99. The Precinct is $21. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker is $4.99. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake is $39. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint is $5.99. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Deluxe Edition is $15.99. Goodbye if you do want to lose yourself in an open world game and spend a lot of hours, but y'all know how I feel about those games. Now, the Ragnarok Edition is $19.99. Hunt Showdown 1896 is $13.49. Outer World Spacer's Choice, $14.99. Disco Elysium is 70% off for $11.99. Hotline Miami is $1.99. Final Fantasy 15, $14 on that. Nier Automata is $16 for the Game of the Yorha edition. That game is phenomenal. Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, $14.99 on that. Great deal and pickup there. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is $7.49. Lego Jurassic World is $4.99. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, $24 on that. Outer Worlds is $7.49. Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition is $15.99. You got Onimusha 1 and 2 pack, $29.24, and Onimusha 2 is $24. Ratchet & Clank 2016 is $9.99. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 is a $9.99. You've got Attack on Titan 2, The Final Battle is $29.99. I mean, I love Attack on Titan. I thought that game was pretty well done. The only thing that's missing is the original soundtrack of Attack on Titan, which does take away quite a lot. If that game had the original soundtrack, I think it would be phenomenal, but it is what it is. Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist, 35% off for $16.24. Assassin's Creed Unity, once again, down to the low price of $4.49. I think that deal is phenomenal, and AC Unity is one of those games that I feel like over the years has gotten this perception as one of the better Assassin's Creed games. When it initially came out, it had so many technical issues that it was a disaster. It would be nice if they updated that game to 60 frames per second, though, like they did with Syndicate, and maybe they will at some point. I feel like a lot of people would be wanting to check that out if that did happen. Watch Dogs 2, $4.99 on that. Dragon Quest 11 is $19.99. Atelier Yumiya is 30% off for $49. You've got Batman Arkham Knight Premium Edition for $5.19. Suikoden 1 and 2, $40 on that. That's just 20% off. Tetris Effect Connected is 50% off for $19.99. Yakuza 0 is $11. A lot of buzz right now with the announcement of Yakuza Kiwami 3. And, yeah, very excited for that. But, yeah, Yakuza 0 is great. And the director's cut of Yakuza 0 will be coming to PlayStation 5 in December. But that's going to be like $50, and there's no upgrade path. So, I don't know about that one. Doesn't sound like a solid pickup to me. But, you know, it'll be nice to have it on PS5, but definitely wait for that to go on sale. V Rising is $28. Chained Echoes is $19.99. Assassin's Creed Syndicate is $4.49. Again, that's 60 FPS. On PS5, and I love Syndicate. I thought it was a great game. Unfortunate that it was the final Assassin's Creed game of the old style, but what can you do? That game is fantastic. Need for Speed, $5.99. That's the old Need for Speed game. I don't even know why that's $6. That should be like $2. Sleeping Dogs is $5.09 on that phenomenal game. I'm gonna end the video here. There's still about, how many? 104 pages to go through. I do see Burnout Paradise. That's a great title for $4.99. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition for $9.99. And yeah, there's a lot of great deals here. Again, my apologies for sounding like death right now. I am dealing with a pretty bad cold, but gotta get through these videos, and it's a big time. Unfortunately, I'm getting under the weather here when we've got State of Play, we've got Tokyo Game Show, and like I said, a lot of great deals running right now, and always, there's a lot of sales and stuff going on, so I can't stop. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.